Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today I'm reacting to the second trailer for Black Adam. First trailer, if you have a look back at how I was like that, I watched that trailer when I was ready. I was trying to rush out the door to go catch a flight. So so I was a little bit sort of flabbergasted by it. Not what's the word? Exasperated. That's the word I should have said. Exasperated by it all because I was trying to do the recording, and then I was like, oh shit, actually I'm talking a bit too much. Let me get this done. And then actually when it came to the editing, I tried to get it sorted before I left, and I couldn't, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, so as it goes, excuse me, with this film, like I said, is that I think that the Dwayne Johnson has put a lot of effort into this. I feel like he pushed for this to happen, and hopefully by his push for it to happen, he brought along people that also had that push, which means they might tell a very good story. Going by the last trailer, it looked crazy. It looked just looked a bit. It looked mad. But I think that bits and pieces they had a bit of comedy in there, and I don't know. His sort of like his, from what they told in the trailer, his origin story is that his son gave up his life so his dad can come back from the dead, and he now has to live with that guilt whilst having superpowers. I don't know. There was in the trailer, maybe they just did it to get people a little bit sort of interested and like you know, like talk about it. But there was a bit, some comedy moments where I was like maybe, unless they're trying to portray it as it is that, I don't know, where it is supposed to be a comedy as well as action, like how they do with sorry, how they do with Marvel. Except DC have went a certain way, like Shazam is pure sort of laughing comedy whilst also being action-packed superhero heartfelt stuff like that. When then you have a look at the likes of like Man of Steel and Batman and stuff like that, and they haven't really got that real comedy element. So unless they're trying to now set up Black Adam as it's going to be more of a sort of balance between the both, we'll have to see. But judging by storyline and the look of it, and like the just the way they shot it with certain lenses, it just, for me, it just felt like it was more like a Schneider film than than like for it to be a little bit sort of more darker and less show. That's just what I thought. So maybe I'm about to get sort of blown out of the water and say like, no, shut up, Jake. So that's what I thought of the last one, but I'm still optimistic about it. I do think it will be at least decent, I guess. Like, you can't pump X amount of money into something to then be that trash. So so I'm going in hoping that it'll be good. I'll never hope for a film or TV series to be bad. So I just hope that they put a lot of love into it, which is what's been portrayed. I hope they have, and it comes across that way. Anyway, I'm rambling now over lighting and love and jokes, so I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I really do hope I enjoy this trailer. I hope you enjoy this reaction, and I'll see you on the other side.
My powers are not a gift.
Oh, okay. Already, his powers are not a gift.
But a curse.
It's a curse.
Born
There shouldn't be that much comedy in this then.
Black Adam.
No money is just looking through there for the Americans.
You believe you are not worthy. But you have two paths.
What the who? What the what?
You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior.
What? I'm a bit taken aback by
The world needed a
what he did
hero.
with the helmet there. Did he read the helmet's mind?
Instead, it got me.
Yeah, that's pretty goddamn cool. Oh, is this a really short trailer? Oh, it is. Oh, I had no idea. Oh, well, that is a giant shock for me. Honestly, I didn't think it'd be that short. Let's go through it again quickly then. Right, from the get-go, aesthetically, it looks amazing. Look at that. It looks so good. But oh,
My powers are not a gift,
yeah, like
a curse.
it's only at least with this one, I think that it seems like it is dark. It is about a guy that has thinks he has a curse that it's about a guy that thinks he has a curse. He's gone through so much. He's lost his son. That sort of stuff. That's what it feels. Is daunting the right word? Oh no, it should feel like all the happiness has been sucked out of him from what I'm getting from his origins and this trailer. So that's good.
Out of rage.
And I feel that born out of rage as well. I feel it from this because he's just fucking up these jets.
Black Adam.
Hold on. Right, that's Black Adam there. Or is it? Maybe it's not Black Adam. Maybe it's his suit.
Black Adam.
And then he turns. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it turns. It's his suit, and then he takes off the helmet, and then he becomes his normal self.
You believe you are not worthy,
I'll tell you what.
but you have two paths. But you believe you are not worthy.
That's a great suit. That is. I don't know how he sees. I don't know how he sees through it. It must be a way. But fuck me, that is a great suit. Oh. Oh, well, that looks beautiful as well. See, it looks great. And so, I mean, it has that sort of lens to it that makes it feel like a Schneider film. Zack Schneider, by the way.
This world.
No, not Rob Schneider. I had to clarify that.
Or you can be its savior.
Yeah, I don't know what he does there. I really don't know what his powers are.
The world needed a hero. Instead, it got me.
I do like how this here, like this. Graphics wise, this looks pretty fucking clean, like CGI, VFX, whatever, the blue screens, whatever. It looks pretty clean here, and I like that. Looks pretty clean, and also that suit as well from again, I don't know these characters, so I'm gonna have to say your there with the. I guess the eagle wings coming off his helmet. The suits in this are outstanding so far. I think what it is. I think they look different. I think what they do, they look different from the others, from the other suits that you see in not just DC but also just comic book films in general. They look more. This one looks more. What's the word I'm looking for? I haven't read the comics, but it feels like they've been taken like out with the comics, like sort of verbatim of what you can see there. Right, sometimes they'll take suits and go, right, okay, this is here, let's update it. Whereas this one seems more like, let's steer in that direction. We're going to make it look as authentic as it can be. And it does feel like, what's the word? What's the gladiator-ish in the sense of like it is to do with like the gods fighting each other in arenas. Like that's what I'm getting the feel from all of them. I can't find a word I'm thinking of, but that's what I think of it. That's what it reminds me of. So that, guys, was my reaction to the Black Adam second trailer, or is it the first? No, I think it's the second trailer, not the first main trailer. So like I said during it, I think that aesthetically it looks very, 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 very good. The scenery, the CGI, everything. It looks really really good. They've pumped a good amount of money into it. I think Dwayne Johnson can play the. I think I have been over like I think over the years we've been more welcoming to wrestlers becoming actors, and it's been great because well, let's put it this way: gone are the days where you'd have them be in like sort of D-list movies that were just released straight into Blockbuster and stuff like that. Like they're getting a bit more time. Obviously, Dwayne Johnson fucking paved the road, right? But coming along that way, you then have Dave Bautista, who has also been fantastic in everything I've seen him in. He's honestly, his emotional range has been unreal, like better than I thought it was ever going to be. And John Cena, obviously you've seen him in bits and pieces. Again, he was in a few D-lister movies, but then he came through in some comedies like Daddy's Home, and he's a really funny guy as well, I have to admit. But then they gave him Peacemaker, and in Suicide Squad he had that level like, oh, this guy, he's a lot more than just a fuck. not a fuck as an actual fuck, but as in like a shithead, like a one that's just a part of the Suicide Squad. There's more to it. And then they brought out Peacemaker, the series, and he just shocked me so much. And I think this is all down to Dwayne Johnson. I think that he started off with his action films, he then started going into comedy, started doing new drama, and now he's and I think that he has the acting chops to pull off most scenes whether his emotional range of like it can hit that. I don't know. I can't for the life of me think of anything where his emotional, where he was like sort of to the point where his son dies in the film, so if he's going to be distraught or like tears or you feel his sadness conveyed. But to be fair, the character says that it's going to be he's just made out of rage. So I guess I get that, but I think that with his push for this, him spearheading it, I think that there's nothing like that. You can't really get a bad film, I think. And Warner Brothers, obviously, listen, he is the reason why he's the highest paid actor of last year or the year before. Definitely, I can't remember. He definitely was at one point 2 years ago. Whether he was again, I don't know. But there's a reason why he's that. He sells, and for someone that started off where he was to now be the fucking phenomenon that he is, I think that Warner Brothers will back that because they know they're going to get the people through the door, so they've just thrown money at it, and that's cool. That's great. I think that... Oh, hold on. Getting back. I think that having Pierce Brosnan in this is going to be it's going to be very good because he's a great actor, wonderful actor. I think he could be. I think his name is something like Doctor something, Doctor Fate, time, Destiny. No, not Doctor Destiny. I don't think it's Doctor Time. Maybe it is Doctor Fate. Anyway, so having him as like I don't know whether he's the villain or not, or like, that's how like I'm going into this blind pretty much, and I love that. I love being like shown new things, being surprised. So, but I think having him there, no matter what, will bring something to this film, whether he's a villain or an ally or an anti-hero or like he could be, or the comedic psychic. I don't know, but he brings this gravitas to his roles where it's weird. He's not an overpowering presence like Dwayne Johnson, where he just fills the room physically. But Pierce Brosnan, he sort of commands the room with his just sort of physicality rather than his physical aspect, his physicality and his sort of demeanor and his aura. So I think that he will be a great part of this film. And like I said during it, I'm kind of glad that there was less comedic moments during this trailer, and I hope that it's more from what I'm getting from it, what I want it to be. Just going by what I felt watching is that from the trailers and the storyline that I'm given, I'd want it to be more like in line with Man of Steel. Excuse me, Man of Steel, with a few comedic bits here and there. That's what I think I'd prefer. But, you know, knowing me, that if it is and they have more comedic points, I think, listen, there could be moments in it that come up that are fucking hilarious and I'll be in laughing in tears at. Maybe, I don't know. But from what they're showing, that's what I expect. But I'm open to anything, really. But I think I'm going to leave it there. I've yapped on a bit too much. So, guys, I'm looking forward to this film. I'm going to go to see it in the cinema to watch it when it comes out. If you like this video, please like the video. Please comment down below. Did I get Dr. Fate right? I'm fairly certain I did now. Sounds more better than Dr. Time or Dr. Destiny. Did I get that right? Is there anything I need to know about this, the comics that might appear in the film that isn't spoiler related? Things you can give me backstory on certain characters? That'll be great. But other than that, yeah, if you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. I have a bunch of other videos around here. You know, take a look, see if you like any of them. You might do. But on that note, guys, I'll see you out there.